everyone. Welcome in. Let's see here. I'm just going to give it a moment and get myself situated. Okay, I have some yarn here, scissors. Let me pull up the live. I have the camera at a different angle this time, so I can't see anyone right now, but I will in just a moment. Let me just pull this up. Okay. I have the laptop here so I can see everyone's comments. Hello, Kim. Welcome in. Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. We have Cheryl and Deborah Dow. Hello, hello. Diana and Tammy. Hi, Miss Bull. Welcome in. Okay. Welcome to Crochet with JTYA. Hello, Tank and Amelia and Becky. Hello, Casey. Welcome in, everyone. Okay, let me just make sure I have the camera angle just right. Let me lift this up. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So I have some colors here. I am going to be doing a mitered square. So many of you guys know how to do this. Some don't, but that's okay. Hi, Sarah, Eileen, Sharon. Hello, Lois. Welcome in. Thank you all so much for being here. Good morning, everyone. Diana, Samantha Stewart, hello. How are you? I hope you guys are all well today. I'm actually looking for the center here. These are all vintage yarns here. As you can see, this one here is Ombre Sale from Kmart. And the colorway is Pastels. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah. So I'm going to be doing a mitered square. All right. Hello, Linda and Sarah, Susan. Hello, everyone. And welcome to all the newbies that are here. If you're seeing me for the very first time, my name is Juan the Yarn Addict, and I am here doing a mitered square. So if this is the first time that you're seeing a mitered square, well, welcome. And if it's not, well, welcome back. Hello, Karen. Welcome in. Am I missing? Good morning, Janet. How are you? I hope you are well. Can you guys see me? Do I need to zoom in a little bit? Let's see. Okay. Hopefully that works. We shall see in just a moment. Okay. Wow, that's close. Love that. Yes, so I'm a left-handed crocheter, but for my tutorials and everything, I do everything right-handed, and left-handed, sorry. I just need to make sure I'm angled correctly before I start, so I know exactly where I am. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, so to begin, we're gonna do a slip knot on the hook. Hi, Snowy Cat, welcome in. I need to make sure I'm angled correctly. All right, so here we have a slip knot on the hook. And to get started, we're going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So there's that. We have 4 chains. And then once we have the 4 chains, we're going to take the tip of our crochet hook and go into the very first chain, draw a loop, and slip to close, just like that. This is your favorite hook, Sarah? Yes, this is a Clover Amour, letter K, 6.5 millimeter hook. And I'm using a 4-weight yarn. Okay. Is it too close? Actually, I think it's great. You can see the stitches, right? Hi, Lynn. Welcome in. Happy Sunday to you. And Tank, hello, Tank. Hello, Colleen. Welcome in. Good morning. So from here, we are going to begin our corner. Actually, there's multiple ways you can do this. We'll do the granny one first. So we're going to chain 3, and the chain 3 does count as a stitch. So we're going to go in here with 2 double crochets. There's 1, and here's 2. So a total of 3 stitches. The 3 chains will count as a double crochet, and then you have 3 doubles all together there. Good morning, Denise. Welcome in. And Fran, hi Fran, welcome in. Let's see. Chain 2 for the corner, and then we're going to go back into our circle here with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So essentially this is going to be our corner. Okay, very, very nice. So from here, we are going to chain 2, turn our work, and then what we're going to do here is go back into, actually, chain 3, I'm sorry. So this is going to count as a double crochet, and then we're going to work 2 additional double crochets into this very first stitch. Just like that. Okay. So I'm just holding it so you guys can see. And then from here, we're going to go back into our corner with 3 doubles, chain 2, and 3 doubles. Do you have to change colors, or you can use a you can use whatever you would like. And I'm going to go into this corner with 3 doubles. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to chain 2, turn my work, and go back into this corner with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. From here, I'm going to go into this last stitch. Now remember, the chain 3 counts as a stitch, so you're going to go into the last chain before the head of the stitch. And so let me grab another hook here as a pointer. So you have a double crochet here, a double crochet here, and then a chain 3 right here. So we're going to go into the top chain, which is right there. We're going to go into that space with our hook and use that space for 3 double crochets. Now, a lot of people, what they do is they'll go right in between the stitch. So if you're not comfortable going into the chain, you can go into this space right here in between the stitches. The only thing I would say about that is it won't give you that straight edge that you're looking for. So I like to go into the chain just to keep the edges straight. So 1, 2, and 3. And if you're asking questions, I do apologize. I am missing them, but I will get to them in just a moment. So what are we making? We are making a mitered granny square. So we started with a chain 4 here, and we're doing the granny in a square. So we're just going to go back and forth, a mitered granny like this. Okay. So from here, what we're going to do is chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. We're going to turn our work. That chain 3 does count as a stitch. And then we're going to go into this very first stitch with 2 additional double crochets. And from here, we're going to work into the spaces with 3 doubles. We're not going to chain. We're just going to do 3 doubles into the spaces. Okay. Good morning, Patsy. Welcome, welcome. In the corner, it's going to be 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. From here, we're going to go into the next space right here with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And then once again, the last chain, the chain 3 was a stitch. We're just going to go in there with 3 double crochets. Oops. Yes. 1, 2, and 3. So the dark brown is a bit difficult to see. Okay, well, let's go ahead and change colors. What about the yellow? Let's see. Okay, I found it. It was a bit difficult to find the center, but we found it. Okay. Hold on, guys. I got to sip on my coffee. How is everyone today? I hope you guys are well. Let's see. We have 151 watching. Welcome in, everybody. Okay. So let me just make sure I find my place. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm in the right spot here. So let's create a slip knot on our hook. Hopefully this brighter color will give you guys a better visual of what it is that we're doing. I'm just gonna slide into the right spot. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a solid mitered square. Let's start there, okay? So let's do a chain 4. I always like to start with a chain 4 because it makes things a lot simpler, okay? So chain 4, go into the first chain with the tip of your hook, draw that loop, slip through, just like that, and you're gonna create your circle, okay? This is where everything starts. So from here, when I do my mitered squares, this is a choice. For the solids, I don't count the chain 2 as a stitch. For the grannies, I do, but for the solids, I do not. It's a choice. And so in here, in the circle here, we're going to do 2 double crochets. 1, 2, chain 2, and we're going to go back into the circle here with 2 double crochets. If I can get the stitch correct. So it's 2 doubles, chain 2, and 2 doubles. Okay, so there's the corner. Here's the corner of our work. We're going to chain 2, turn the work. Again, that does not count as a stitch. So we have 2 doubles. We're going to give each of these stitches upstairs neighbors. So let's do that. A double in that stitch and a double in the next stitch. And then in the chain space here, we're going to do just 1 double. Let's start right there with 1 double. And then we're going to, actually, you know what? Can we do 2? Let's do it. So 2, chain 2, 2 doubles. Yes. And then each stitch gets an upstairs neighbor. Just like that. So the first row here, it's 2 doubles, chain 2, 2 doubles. The next row, it's 4 doubles, chain 2, 4 doubles, and we're increasing by 2 in the corners there. So from here, we are going to chain 2, and the chain 2 does not count as a stitch. We're going to turn our work, turn the page, and then we're going to give each 4 of these stitches upstairs neighbors. So let's go in and do a double for these 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have the 4 from downstairs. We carried them to the upstairs. And then in the corner here, it's going to be 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. We're going to chain 2 and go back into our corner here with 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And then we're going to give these 4 stitches upstairs neighbors. Okay. And for those who need me to slow down, I will in just a moment. I just wanted to get the foundation done. Okay. So for this particular row, I'm going to go slower for the newbies. So here's the square so far. Okay. Hello, Vima. Welcome in. And Stephanie. Hello, everyone coming in. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. So you can do this with double crochets, half doubles. It doesn't matter. This is the formula. Okay. So from here, we're going to go ahead and chain 2. Okay. The chain 2 does not count as a stitch. We're going to go ahead and flip our work, turn the page, and then we're going to insert 1 double crochet in the heads of every one of these stitches. So let me show you exactly where to put your hook. So you're going to go into these spaces right here, all across your row here. So these spaces are where you're placing the stitches, and I call the stitches upstairs neighbors. These are the folks that live downstairs. We're making folks to live upstairs here. Okay? So let's go ahead and go into each one of these stitches and give the stitches upstairs neighbors, including this one right here. Let's go right into that stitch, and we're going to do a double. And then we're going to do doubles all the way across. So we're going to yarn over. We're going to go into the stitch, draw up a loop, yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And we're going to just continue giving the stitches upstairs neighbors. Okay. Now the corner space here, I call that the garage. I have weird names for things. So we need to put 2 stitches in the garage, chain 2, and 2 more stitches in the garage. So 2 doubles, chain 2. Let's turn our work and go back into the corner here. Let's put 2 more stitches in the garage. It's not upstairs or downstairs. It's off to the side in the garage, okay? Is it better to chain 3 before or after you turn your work? Snowy Cat, that's completely up to you. You can chain 3 because the chain 3, if you're counting it as a stitch, it should be a chain 3. But if you're not counting it as a stitch, chain 2 would suffice, okay? So if you chained 3, it would be like a larger bump here on the side. And you want to avoid that at all costs, okay? Can you do 3 doubles, chain 1, 2 doubles? I want it. You can. The possibilities with this, very endless here. So let's go ahead and give each one of these stitches an upstairs neighbor, okay? Here's where I'm placing the stitches, okay? And park 2 stitches on the garage. Got it. Yes, yes. Yes, you got it. So we're going to go into this here. Now, I'm going to show you guys a trick. I think you guys will really like this, I think. So, you know how I've been chaining 2? Let's say you don't want to chain 2. Maybe you want that sleek edge instead of the little ripples here. Let me move that yarn. You see how there's like a ripple here? So maybe you don't want that. So what you want to do, here's another option, is, okay, so you can actually chain 1 and then go into these 2 bars here. Let me just redo this. So this is where we ended. You can chain 1, go into the 2 bars right here, draw a loop, yarn over, go through 2, go through this 1 bar here, and make a single there. So it's just like that, and turn your work, and that counts as the first stitch. And look how straight that edge is. It's really preference, however you want that to be. So the choices are completely up to you. Yes, you're stacking your singles. Okay, so you have choices. You can make it perfectly straight if you want, and or you can just chain 2. So there are options. And if you want, just for reinforcement purposes, I'm going to go ahead and redo that for you guys. So if you're wanting to learn how to stack your ends there, so here it is. Let's say you're finishing a row, and instead of chaining 2, you want to stack to make a straight edge. Let's do it. So you're going to chain 1. And if you see, let me make a bunny ear here. You can see there's 2 bars here. You want to go into those 2 bars. So you're going to take your hook, bring it back, and go into those 2 bars right there. okay? You're going to draw that loop, yarn over, and go through 2. There's 1. That's 1 stacked stitch. And now you're only going to go through the 1 bar right here. Draw the loop, yarn over, and go through 2. And that's a stacked stitch. So if you do 2 singles, it's a double. So you're going to turn it over, and then you're just going to insert a double into the very next stitch. And as you can see, your edge is perfectly, perfectly straight. Okay? So it's an option. If you don't want to stack your stitches, you don't have to. It's your crochet, it's your party, and you can stack if you want to. So we're going to give each one of these stitches an upstairs neighbor, just like this. And the corner pieces for a mitered square, I call this the garage. We're going to park 2 cars in the garage, chain 2, and park another 2 cars in the garage. So let's go ahead and do 2 doubles. Let's park the cars in the garage. We're going to chain 2, turn our work, and add 2 more stitches into the garage right here. Okay, so there you have it. And then now each one of these stitches will receive a double crochet, just like this. So we're going to go into the heads of the stitch right here. This little circle is where we're going to insert that hook if you're just coming in. And hi, Denise, welcome in, and everyone I'm missing. Thank you so much, guys, for coming in and hanging out with me. Welcome to Crochet with JTYA. If you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. Super happy to have you. And so I think what I'm going to do is, just for continuity, I'm going to stack the stitch again because I really love that straight edge. If you guys can see that. It's a really, really nice straight edge. So we're just going to make our double to finish the row. And then what we're going to do here is we are going to chain 1, and we're going to go into these 2 bars. You see those bars right there? We're going to take the tip of our hook and go into those 2 bars, just like that. We're going to draw a loop, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, just like that. And then here we're going to go through just the 1 bar. Draw a loop, yarn over, and go through 2. We're going to take that and turn our work and go right into this next stitch. That is considered the double crochet for the row. We're just going to go in and do that. Okay. Can you use a beach photo for the mail? Yes, you can, Samantha. And thank you to those of you guys who have answered her. If that's what inspires you for spring, then please use it. We're going to give each one of these stitches an upstairs neighbor, and then I'm going to show you something new. Maybe not new to you, but maybe new to someone. I'm going to show you how to change colors for a seamless color change. So I'm going to, do I have my scissors? Yes, I do. Okay, hold on. I'm in the corner here, so we're going to park the cars in the garage. We're going to have 2 cars, 2 doubles in the garage. We're going to chain 2, turn our work over, 2 more cars in the garage. And then each one of these stitches will receive an upstairs neighbor. Okay? So each one of these stitches will receive an upstairs neighbor. I'm placing a double crochet into each one of these stitches here. Okay? As the square grows, it takes me a little longer to get to the end, which is fine. We love that for us. So I have this stitch here, and now that we're on top of this stacked stitch, if you turn it close to you, you can kind of see the 2 legs at the top. You want to make sure that you go through the front loop and the back loop of that particular stitch. You're going to yarn over, pick up the front and the back loop, draw that loop, yarn over, go through 2 only, and that's it. So you want to leave it as that is right there. And this is a mitered square for those of you guys that are coming in. Here's what it looks like. All right. And so I am going to, let's change over to this baby ombre. We're going to use some of this ombre sayel. It's a vintage variegated yarn. If I can find the center, that would be absolutely amazing. Sometimes it's a mystery. It's where's the center? Oh, it was right there. Okay. I'm using this lighter color because it's a lot easier to see. Okay, so what we're going to do is when you change colors, and it doesn't matter what stitch you are using, you need to make sure you have 2 loops remaining. So let me go ahead and pull this stitch back out. So we're at the last stitch of the row, right? So what you want to do is you want to yarn over, go through the front loop and the back loop, draw that loop, yarn over, and go through 2 only. You want to leave just 2 loops on that hook. You want to grab your next color. You want to put it around the hook, like so, like that, and you want to pull that through. Actually, wait a minute. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, yes. You want to pull that through just like that. And then you're going to take your work, cut off, and tie the tails. So we're going to cut off the yellow, and we're going to tie the tails. And you can actually crochet over them. So 1 and 2. Okay, and so from here, as you can see, we have a clean color change. From here, we're going to actually chain 1, and we're going to stack our stitches. So we're going to go through those 2 loops just like this. We're going to draw a loop, yarn over, go through 2, and we're just going to go through that 1 bar at the very end, draw that loop, yarn over, and go through 2. Turn our work, and from here we're going to take the tails and we're going to put them on the landing between upstairs and downstairs. We're going to yarn over, go into this next stitch, which is right here. Let's go in. It's a little difficult at first, but we're going to crochet over our tails, and we're just going to do a double crochet. Yarn over, go into the next stitch. Make sure your yarn is in between, and you only need just a couple of stitches. You don't need to keep them too long. And as long as you crochet over them, you can cut your tail. You can cut off. So I've just did just a couple. And what we're going to do here is, and now we have no ends to sew in. There you have it. Very, very nice. And no sewing required, no darning needle. You can just continue on with your work, business as usual, giving your downstairs neighbors upstairs neighbors. We love that for them. And there you have it. Very nice. Look at that. That is super, super nice. I'm sorry that I'm so high. I'm just now looking at myself on the camera. Okay, so hopefully that tip helps you guys. It might not work in every situation, but when it warrants it, by all means, go ahead and do it, right? So we're going to give each stitch an upstairs neighbor. And then once we get to the corner, we call the corner the garage. It's not upstairs, it's not downstairs, it's the garage. And in the garage, we're going to have 4 cars. It's going to be 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. We're going to chain 2, turn our work, and place 2 more cars in the garage, 1 and 2. Look at how nice that looks. Super, super nice, guys. We love a mitered square. And again, you can use any stitch you want. You don't have to use the double crochet. It's just one of many, many options. So, hello everyone coming in. Hi, Rage Cage and Casey. Yes, Casey, no ends to sew in is definitely my happy place. When there's a will, there's a way. So we're just going to go ahead and insert double crochets in every single stitch, just like this. Okay. And then this yarn is probably as old as I am. And I love this. I love vintage variegated yarns. The older the yarn is, the more fun I have. I don't know why. I just love it. It's so much fun to me. And I don't, actually guys, I don't mind the pink in this yarn. If you know me or my channel, you know that I'm not a fan of this color right here. But for the lesson, why not? So for those of you guys that are asking, I'm seeing the comments. Susie, yes, I am a left-handed crocheter. And all of my tutorials are in left and right hand. I take the camera and I flip it just so that everyone can see what it is that I am doing on my channel. And I am working through a knot. So please forgive me. I am trying to pull this knot out here. This yarn did the things. So once I get this out, we should be good. Okay, we are untangled. Okay, so I've added the new color on. Okay, and let's just say you don't want to do a double crochet each and every time. What are the options? So let's go ahead and let's say you want to do singles instead of doubles, right? So, oh, you're very welcome, Margarita. Let's say maybe you want to do a single crochet instead of a double crochet. So let me show you the things. So what we're going to do here is we are going to chain one and we're going to do a stacking stitch. So when you do doubles, you stack twice. When you do singles, you only stack once. So we chain one. We're going to go through those two loops right there. We're going to draw that loop through, yarn over, and go through two. That's it. We're going to turn our work over, and we're going to insert a single crochet in the very next stitch. And look how straight that edge is. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so good. It doesn't matter what your stitch is. If it's a single, you stack once. If it's a double, you stack twice. If it's a treble, you stack 3 times. And you get this perfectly straight edge right here. Look at how nice that looks. It's so, so good. So we're going to go ahead and give every stitch an upstairs neighbor. Just like this. Every stitch, upstairs neighbor. And then we're approaching the garage, guys. The chain space is the garage. Snowy Cat, I completely agree with you. I really wish a lot of these colorways were still in existence. So in the garage, we're going to do 2 stitches, chain 2, and we're going to go back in here with 2 more stitches. 1 and 2. Let me just turn this over. Very good. All right. Sorry, I had to pull that away. And now every stitch here will receive an upstairs neighbor. Let's go ahead and do singles there. Hopefully you guys are learning something new. And maybe for those of you guys who already know this, you're getting a refresher. The fun part about doing Crochet with JTYA is I am literally just showing you guys the basics. I do this every Sunday morning, brunch time. So if you're ever free and you want a lesson, why not come on over? I take part of the time of the Crochet with JTYA to just teach you something. And then the other half, it's Crochet with JTYA. I work on my whips. I talk to you guys about all the things. So look at how beautiful that looks. I mean, is it the ideal colors? No, but you guys can see all the things, and I love that for us. Okay, So be sure to continue coming back to the Sundays Crochet Date with JTYA, because every Sunday I bring something new here. I show you something different. Sometimes I do a refresher depending on, what it is that we're working on. But I think this is a really great lesson. Just teaching you the mitered square. We did double crochets and I taught you guys how to stack. Feel free to watch the replay to get this. And I bet you this can potentially be a game changer. If you stack your stitches at the end, your ends will always be flat. It's super, super nice. And then of course, when you go to change your colors, remember, you always have to have 2 loops left on the hook. And then you pull in your next color. My Sunday lessons are Crochet with JTYA. I should label them after the fact. I may go back and label them so you guys can find them. So would you work all the way around with that vintage color to make a full square? So no. So that's kind of the trick to this. When you make a bunch of these mitered squares, it looks like it's part of a design. Just imagine it. You connect these in a row. And you would actually go into the bars of the stitch here to join them. Good morning, Manuela. Thank you so much for coming in. And hello to each and every one of you guys that are popping in here. Thank you so much for being here. Okay. So with that, I think what I'm going to do is hop on over to the crochet portion. I'm going to turn the camera and Rage Cage, you can make this as big as you want. These can be huge squares. They can be small squares. Completely up to you. All right. And this vintage variegated yarn is so squish. I absolutely love it. Hi, Overly. Welcome in. So there is that. All right. Let me grab one of my whips. Do I have a whip nearby that I can work on? I need one of my whips. Where do I... When I need a whip, I don't see one. Let's see. I guess I can work on... You know what I could do? Hold on one second, guys. Bear with me. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera over and we are going to crochet together. All right, we are in the squirrel's nest. So you guys are going to get the squirrel's nest. Let me turn you guys over. Give me 1 second. All right. Here we go. So I don't want to give you guys motion sickness, okay? But here we go. Hello, everyone. How are all of you guys? Don't forget my coffee. Of course. Of course, we're not going to forget the coffee. We need the coffee. Here you go. Hi, everyone. I hope you guys got a good lesson out of that mitered square. It turned out really nice. Look at that. It looks a little different from this angle, but buenos dias, Vivian. ¿Cómo está hoy? How are you today? That was I need it. Thank you so much, Fran. And what I may do, I may actually, yes, I'm going to put it on the list of tutorials because I think this needs to be on my channel, especially this. This is a game changer, guys. Doing the straight edges like that, I think it's amazing. Yes, I will do a formal tutorial of that. Straight edges, mitered squares, so good. So what I'm probably going to do is I am going to pull this back. I want to make something with this for Boggy Creek. Oh, thank you so much, Lainey. I really do appreciate your kind words, as always. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love that you guys are here with me today. It's beautiful outside, but the amazing part about all this is we're spending a little bit of time together. And I think that's amazing. Hello, the Crafty Puerto Rican. Welcome in. Hello, hello. I have a window behind us and you can kind of see the shadow of the camera. So I'm trying to like not, the lighting is just really off. Hello, Leonie. Welcome in. I'm super happy that you're here. Let me tilt this down. Let me move the letters. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna do some house cleaning today. I'm gonna change all the things behind me, you know? Anyway, I am, here's my favorite hook. My favorite hook. Down on the, yes, actually, how are we with camera angles? We're good? I just noticed you can see on both sides of me. Okay, it's fine. Oh, we love a good granny square. You love being here learning new techniques? Yes. And on Sundays especially, that's kind of what I like to do. At 10:30 in the morning, guys, when my morning Zoom is over, 10:30, 11 o'clock, I'll come on and I will teach you guys something. You may already know it, but sometimes a refresher is really, really nice, you know, and that's kind of the point of it. So we just hang out, we crochet, and then once the lesson is over, I come on to this side and we crochet together. So, oh, the beast is about to come on. Okay, sorry. It wasn't as loud as usual, which is super, super nice. You need more coffee? Yes, Denise, I'm right there with you. I have to tell you guys, I bought coffee. It's not my favorite coffee. Oh my. Have you ever bought some coffee to try it and just did not like it? I thought I was going to like it and I don't like it. Ugh. I'll show you guys what it is in a moment. You're from North Carolina. Will not let me give you a thumbs up. Try double tapping, but love you. Thank you so much, Janie. I appreciate the support. So I have to tell you, it's called Death Wish Coffee. Have you guys tried it? Death Wish Coffee? I bought chocolate hazelnut. No, I don't recommend it. It just has this weird aftertaste to it. I mean, it may be good for someone else, but not me. It's not the things. Karen, yes, I did open the coffee. I am tasting it right now, and it's not my favorite coffee. I'm so sorry. I'm going to show it on the podcast. The next podcast, I'll hold on to it, and I'll show you the bag, because I bought chocolate hazelnut. I checked the expiration date to think that like, maybe I bought an expired bag by accident, but no. It's in date. It's just not for me coffee. I flavored it up. I can't, Crochet Joy, I can't drink coffee black. Oof. No, I can't do that. For sure. Hello, Rosalinda. Welcome in. Hi, Krista. Welcome in. Yeah, I bought 2 bags, Krista. I thought it was gonna be so good. It was gonna be all the things, but it's not all the things. I don't like it. Hello, Lorraine. Welcome in. Is Jaxie in here? Hi, Jax. Welcome in. I'm always missing the thing. Skirt popping into sprinkled smooths. Head to work. Pray that people are not cruel again today. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jaxie. I hope they're nice to you today. I hate that. Why can't people be nice? People should be nice, right, guys? Just be nice. No, the coffee was not all the things. I'm so sorry for me. But hey, I have Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut coffee. I'll just put on a new pot of that, you know? Are you going live on Wednesday with Boggy Creek team? Yes, I will be. It's going to be on Nancy's channel. I believe the time is going to be 7 p.m. So stay tuned for that, okay? You're drinking Jamaica Blue Mountain coffee right now. I have to tell you, that Jamaican coffee is really smooth. It's a very smooth coffee. It's not too strong. It's not too weak. It's right there in the middle, right? And like if you want really strong coffee, I can make you a recommendation. Cafe Bustelo. It's in a orange brick. It's espresso coffee. It is very, very strong and it is very good. If you've had it before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's called Cafe Bustelo and it is yellow. Yellow brick, yellow can. Tim Hortons coffee is really good. I love having Tim's when I'm in Canada. It hits different a little. It hits a little different down here, but when I'm up there, I for sure have to stop at a Tim Hortons. What are you working on right now? Just a granny square for Boggy. I'm making with this vintage yarn that I showed you guys. That's it. All right, Leonie, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you as always. Hello, Mateo. Welcome in. Thank you so much for popping on in here. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the Timber Trails pattern. You love it? That's so cool. I love that you like that. That's nice. You live for your Bustelo? Yes. Café Bustelo. And then I'm like, buenos dias, ¿cómo está hoy? I start, you know, ole, ole. El Caribe is just as strong as Café Bustelo, but less of a bitter aftertaste. You should try it sometime. I will try that. And I have seen it. I'm like, should I get that? I'm not so sure, but if you recommend it, then I'll give it a whirl. I'll try it. Strong coffee is everything. Absolutely. I full-heartedly agree with that. Let's see. Amy of the Lake. I love saying that. It's so regal. Like Amy of the Lake. I'm sorry, Amy. I have to say it like that. I love your name. It's so good. Hi, Candace. How are you? So glad to see you in here as well. Hi, Roxy. You just got here and paid with my thummy entry fee. I love it. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Happy Sunday to all of you guys. Love having you all here. I am doing a live tonight. As it stands right now, Mother will be in attendance. She's known to give us surprises. But she wasn't on last week. Hopefully she's on this week. And guess what, guys? If she doesn't want to come on, I'm not forcing her hand. You know? I will be asking her after this live if she's going to be on. So, no caffeine, no chocolate, no coffee, no Diet Coke, nothing. Oh my goodness gracious, Crochet Joy. No way. Oh my stars. How's Mama? Mama is good, Sky. Thank you so much for asking. She's hooking away in the bedroom watching her TV shows. I am doing really, really well. For some reason, and I don't know why this is, every Sunday when I come on with you guys, it's like the kickoff to my day, you know? It puts me in such a great mood for the day. So thank you guys for allowing me to be here to share time with you guys. It's so much fun. I look forward to Sundays. It's so great. Have you had Cafe Santo Domingo? No, I haven't tried that yet. There's so many coffees out there I haven't even tried. Maybe I should make that a thing. I like what I like though. Like I like my regular coffees. Like I know what I like, but it should be one of those things too where I just try because you never know unless you try, right? Yes, I will, Samantha, for sure. You're back from hospital. You're back from moving. No internet. And oh wow. Well, thank you so much for being here, Carol. I appreciate you. Hello to the yarn seller. How are you? Your favorite coffee at the moment is McCafe. Well, nothing wrong with that. And that's for sure. You like what you like. And I like that for you, right? You like what you like. You're using a stitch that has single crochet, half double crochet in the same stitch. Do you know the name? Sedge. Single crochet, Sedge has 3. The single, the half double, and then the double. If you're doing 3 in the stitch, skip 1 3 in a stitch. Yes. So can you guys hold on for 1 second? I want to show you guys something. Hold on. Actually, no. I'll wait. So, Krista, I did get your envelope. I did. And I showed it on a members only live, I think. But that's okay. I'm going to show it tonight. You'll see it. Krista sent me Happy Meal, and I opened it in a members only video, but I will share it with the rest of the channel. It's absolutely gorgeous. One of the things that I have to tell you guys that I really enjoy is anything and everything vintage. I've always been that way. And Krista, she sent me some really, really beautiful, beautiful patterns from the 40s and the 50s. And I have to share that with you guys. It's so nice. We need to see it twice. Thank you so much, Krista, for that wonderful, wonderful gift. I did open it on a members only video, and I think it would be really nice to share with you guys. Yes, the doily books. Yes. Yep. And the funny thing is I went ahead and I bought thread. I bought thread from Walmart actually, just for a few dollars because I want to try some of the patterns in there. So, yes. Very, very nice. A blanket hello to all of you guys that I haven't said hello to yet. Huge hello to all of you guys. Yes, the mods are very patient, very kind, all the things. Oh, it's so good. Yes, we have whack-a-moles happening right now. Or no, whack-a-trolls. No? How's everything going out there? Because we are on a vertical right now, and sometimes we get the trolls, you know? But I think the mods are doing wonderful. Your passion is thread, you love it. Hi, Juan. I was a lucky share box winner 2 weeks ago. Do you suppose UPS is taking on a tour of the States? I know your bagger trip was weak. Yes, I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to send you the tracking after all of this is over so we can both keep track of all the things. All right? I'll make sure you have that today. One, will you start a school of crocheting up so we can take a vacation and come stay with you and learn? Right? Well, I have the Yarn Addict Stitch Academy as a playlist on my channel. I'm looking to expand that. We'll see what becomes of it, though. I think that you guys would really enjoy some lessons, you know? Let's see. Yes, you guys, if you follow me, you know what my favorite color is. Yes, my favorite color is purple. The darker, the better. The darker the purple, the better the color. Yes. Hello, everyone coming in. Checking in from Maryland. Hello, neighbor. I'm right next door in Nowhere, Delaware. Oh, yes. UPS, yes. For some reason, the Postal Service is just not doing their job as quickly as we pay them to do it. It's unfortunate. I wish they would really get their stuff together, for lack of better words, right? Yes. Also, I have to tell you guys, if you're new to my channel, if you're seeing me for the first time, I am Juan the Yarn Addict, as the title of the video suggests. However, I post content on my channel 7 days a week for you guys. I become your crochet buddy. I do all the things. Yarn reviews, this. We do lives. I bring my mom onto the channel on Sunday evenings. We hang out. If that is of interest to you, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you. I'm looking to get to my next milestone, so any help you guys can do to help me get there would be amazing. I would appreciate it. You love any color purple, Tracy? I know, right? Purple's such a regal color, a royal color, you know? My favorite coffees, Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut coffee. Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut is my #1 favorite. The next one is Cafe Bustelo. I have the yellow bricks, love it. Those are my top two. And then Black Rifle coffee, I really enjoy. I can't really find the hazelnut in the stores. You have to order it online, but the Black Rifle hazelnut coffee is really, really good. And I like my coffee very strong. So, Sunday morning, woot woot, right? Let's see. So glad to see a lot of you guys in here. Jenny, hello, hello. And for those of you guys that don't know, I really enjoy seeing the names that I haven't seen in here before. I tend to go to those names first. you know, because I'm all inclusive. I like to include everyone. If you've been around, you know I say hi to everybody. But if I see a new name there, I'm looking for you first. Mariana, hello, welcome in. You see what I mean? So we love having all the newbies coming on board and hanging out with us. We're very happy that you are here. And yes, so I'll be on just for a few more minutes, guys. I don't want to take up too much of your time today. I am going live again later this afternoon with my mother. So if you're free this afternoon, feel free to come on and hang out with us. We'd absolutely love to have you here. Hi, Juan and everyone. I'm back again from Dublin, Ireland. I had a Saturday date night with you all, and now I'm having a Sunday afternoon date with you all. Yes, thank you so much, Brenda, for coming back. It's so nice. We see you twice. It's so good. How often do I check my mail? I check my mail because I get a lot. I try to check once a day or more, but at the very least, I do check once. But there is a lot to go through. So you can take all my time. Oh, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate that. I get a few hundred emails a day, so it's a lot to go through. Hello, Tanya. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. You're lurking while you crochet, Jennifer. Well, I absolutely love that for you. I do it all the time. Lurk away. It's perfect. You love having Sunday spaghetti dinner with one mama? Yes. I should have. You know what? I'm going to make it a point to make sure Mama has dinner before the lives. I noticed that when she eats before the lives, I don't have much to worry about afterwards. You know, she's taken care of. I can just set her up in her room and she can watch her movies and crochet. And I think she really enjoys that. So, hello, Wind. How are you? Welcome in. Um, Kelly asks, sorry from California, is all of your yarning your only job? No. Believe it or not, I have a day job that takes about 60 hours of my work week away from yarn. Yes. So I work in the pharmacy industry and I spend about 60 hours a week doing that. And I'm also a caretaker to my mother. And then I also run a channel. So I have a lot on my plate, but I make it work. I'm very structured, I'm very organized, as best as a yarn addict could be, right? So, yes, I'm a very busy person, and I do make as much time as I possibly can for you guys. And I post content 7 days a week. Like, who else does that? A day job, a demanding one, and then I care for mama, and then I put the content out on every day. So yes, I rest when I, and you know what makes me really happy? When people watch my stuff, especially since you guys know that I do all of these things and I still make time for my viewers. It's really nice knowing that people watch and, you know, people participate. So thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch my stuff. You know, whether it's 5 minutes or 5 hours, I appreciate anything that you guys can do to help support my channel. So yes, thank you so much, Kelly. I do appreciate, and again, this is a huge passion of mine. I've been doing it since I was 15 years old. I'm 45. I'll be 46 in July. Oh my goodness. I'll be 46 in July. I cannot believe it. The time is just going by so fast. Oh, let's see. And content when you can't sleep. Right. I turn on the camera. Midnight Stitches. That was something new that we're doing. When I can't sleep, I'll turn the camera on. Midnight Stitches. Is anyone else awake? Let's crochet together. Let's be crow bros. Yes, I do appreciate all supports. So, you know, if you're new here, hi, hello, and welcome. You'll hear me say that a lot because my goal is to just reach out to as many people as I possibly can and say, hey, you need a crow bro? You need a crochet buddy? I can be that for you. Let's do the things. Let's see. Just relaxing now. Need another coffee, chocolate, or hazelnuts? Oof, that's a tough one. I'd say let's go for hazelnut first and then chocolate later if you're feeling like you need another cup. right? So Midnight Stitches, great idea. Yes, I have 2 videos, Midnight Stitches, out already. And yeah, whenever I can't sleep, guys, I'll come right into the squirrel's nest. I'll turn the camera on and we'll just hang out and do all the things. So it's so good. Hello, Sandra. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Love having you all here, each and every one of you guys. Let's see. Rico asks, what other projects? Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Hold on. The chat is going so fast. I missed it, Rico. Hold on. I saw that you asked a question. Ugh, I'm so sorry I missed it. I wish the chat didn't go so fast, but that's a Rico. If you're here, just ask your question again. I would appreciate it. I don't like missing. I don't like missing the questions. Let's see. Yes, thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate that. Oof. Let's see. Love to have you, Krista, in Zoom. Yes. What patterns and projects do you have planned? So, well, in a nutshell, I have a crochet along that's about to come out. And I'm working behind the scenes tirelessly to get that ready for you guys. It's turning out so nice. Vintage variegated yarn, probably as old as me. Look at this. Super, super nice for the kids. So this nice Afghan blanket on the couch behind me, I did not make this. The members of my channel all sent me a square and I put it together. And yep, each member sent me a square last year, and to have a piece of my members with me while I'm crocheting with you guys. And I am actually going to be rolling out another one soon that, you know, for the members of my channel, if you are a member, you can send me a square and I'll include you in a blanket, and I'll put a new blanket here in the squirrel's nest for all of you guys to be here with me while I crochet, and I'm here with Mom, and we're together as one big happy family. So yes, all these wonderful squares. I'll showcase this tonight. You guys want to see? Yeah, on the live tonight, I will showcase the blanket so everyone can see all the wonderful squares that the members sent to me. Have you ever slept under that Afghan? No, I kept it here for the squirrel's nest because I'm in here more than I sleep. This blanket sees more of me than my bed does. So, yes. Let's see. New Crochet Grandma Jane, happy to be here. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. It's so glad to see each of you guys here. So just to recap, guys, I will be on tonight, this evening, with my mom, and we do that every Sunday. A lot of you guys who have seen me more than once already know this. Every Sunday I come on, and she's got some Happy Mail that we're going to open up together. I'm going to showcase this blanket tonight and a few other things. So if that is of interest to you, please make sure to come and hang out with us. We'd love to have you. We do it every Sunday night, and I haven't missed a Sunday since 2023. Every Sunday since 2023, I have been on 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't miss. I don't like to cancel. Doesn't matter if I'm not feeling well, I still come on because you guys matter to me. So with that, I'm going to let you guys all go. You have a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you guys next time. All right? I love you guys. Bye.